Okay, we are live again. See who jumps on board on this wonderful Sunday. Some of you might be connecting from other parts of the world where it is already Monday. Let's see where you're all connecting from. Marla, hello from the UK. Hello, my friend. Thank you for joining. Good evening, Rick. Glad to have you here. Like usual, it's always a pleasure to have you here, my friend. Hello from Romania. South Africa's on board. Okay, let's see who else. UK here too. Awesome. We have quite a few people from the UK as well. Something spiritual behind the cause. All right. So before we get into the questions part of it, I'm just going to touch base on the importance of gratitude and why it is important to be grateful. Okay, so a lot of us, we just simply take things for granted. Beautiful. Thank you for sending all those hearts, by the way. Yes, speaking of likes, the more likes we get, the more of a feeding frenzy we're going to create. So go right ahead. Don't be shy. Push some likes, and of course, you can share this to all of your friends that might be interested in this. And of course, since I have all of you here already, hello for joining, my friend. John is in the house as well. Awesome. Thank you for the roses, John. For those of you that don't know me, you can go right ahead and you can, check out my profile, of course. And if you like what you see, you can always hit the follow button. And of course, don't forget to hit the notifications icon, because that way you will be notified every time I upload a video. And of course, at the bottom of that, there's my link tree. You can hit that and you will also find me on YouTube and Instagram. I do have a tendency of actually posting these lives or uploading these lives on YouTube. And if they're short enough, I can upload them on Instagram, of course. And having said that, anybody that wants to subscribe, this is your opportunity, because that's your only time when I am live. So, as I was saying, the importance of gratitude. Like I said, we take so many things for granted and we don't realize how important it is to be grateful. We have more of a tendency of complaining about things instead of being grateful for what they are teaching us, or what is showing up in our lives, right? So, for example, a way that you can use gratitude. Okay, let's say you went shopping. Okay, this is, by the way, a key for manifestation as well. One of the major keys of manifestation. What I'm about to share with you. Let's say you went to the grocery store, and it comes out. For you to check out your paying, instead of, looking at the bill and kind of feeling down about it, or, kind of maybe even complaining in your mind about it that, the bill is expensive, or the food items or whatever you're purchasing is expensive. How about you change your thinking and just feel grateful? Feel grateful for multiple things. You can feel grateful right there. You can feel grateful that you found all the products that you wanted. Okay. B, you're grateful for the amazing service that the people behind the counter are actually providing for you. C, be grateful for the service that the actual store is providing for you. Okay. D, you can be grateful of all the people behind the scenes that you don't see. For example, if you're buying groceries, let's say, the farmers behind it, and so on, the manufacturing that goes behind it. Be grateful for all of that. But most importantly, be grateful that you can actually afford to pay it. Okay, and this is the magic trick for manifestation. Instead of, let's say, complaining about it, be grateful that you have the money to pay for it. Okay, and when you align with an energy like this, what happens is you're opening yourself up to more money. You're opening yourself up to more of the things that you want to manifest in your life, because it is simple. Really, really simple. And you don't even have to overthink it. All you need to do is just practice gratefulness. Really. Another one is appreciation, of course. So either or, if you practice gratefulness and appreciation, you are going to be way ahead of the game. I am telling you, in the manifestation world at least. Okay? So let's push some likes here. Let's create a feeding frenzy here on TikTok. I know that TikTok loves it when we create a feeding frenzy. So any other questions? Let's see if you guys have any comments or any questions that want to be answered. This is the time for you to do it. It doesn't necessarily have to be, related to, today's topic about gratefulness. It can be about anything, really. So Montreal is in the house. I love it. I deal with UK, of course, here. South Africa is here. Romania is in the house. Good afternoon. Of course, my friend Rick is in the house. I deal with Candida, sometimes spiritual behind the cause. So, behind the cause, like you said there, my friend, anything can be cause, of course, right? But can it be something spiritual? I don't think so. I don't think that it can be something spiritual in this case, right? Because I don't see the two being related. But it's mostly something that maybe you're not in alignment with. Okay, so you got to figure out what it is that you're not in alignment with, and you will definitely find if you find its cause, like what you're not in alignment with, it will disappear. That's what I'm trying to say. Montreal is here. Thank you for connecting. Salute, merci, bonnet. Thank you, my friend. Sweden is in the house. Hi from Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. Wow, I think you guys are... Did you get your first snow out there? Because we got our snow down here in Windsor, I tell you. Not a lot, but I'm assuming that you got more out in Sudbury. Love and respect from London, UK. Thank you, my friend. I love that. And of course, John is in the house, like I said. Thanks for being here, my friend. And Patwell shared the live. Thank you, my friend. You know, like I said, if you feel like sharing, please go right ahead and share. And John shared the live as well. Thank you, my friend John. Always a pleasure to have you here. Press the on-screen to like. Thank you, Marina, or Maria, thank you for guiding us, because I wasn't even sure how to like the videos, to be quite honest with you. But I see a lot of you saying tap the screen, so I am sure that you know what you're talking about. So go right ahead. I salute the divinity in you from Australia. Thank you, my friends. And having said that, we all have divinity in us, okay? Every single one of us. We all come from the same source, believe it or not. So whatever you find divine in me, please look at yourself. Thank you for that, Rose, because we are all divine. It can't be any other way, okay? We all came from the same place. So we are divine in our own way. Can you manifest a flashlight into my hands? The question, my friend, that you should be asking is not if I can manifest a flashlight into your hands, but a better question would be, can you manifest a flashlight into your hands? You see, you are the creator of your own reality. Make no mistake about it. So nobody and nothing can do anything for you unless you are willing and able and accepting to do it. So the better question is, can you manifest it in your hands? Not me. This is not about me. It's about you. Hello, Seth. Thank you for the for sharing. Thank you for the subscriptions I see here. Okay. New Hampshire's in the house. Awesome. I love that. Hello, hello. Norway's in the house. I wonder what the weather is out in Norway these days, because Norway is very, very similar to Canada, from my understanding. So I'm assuming that you also have similar weather this time of year. Love from New Zealand. Okay, for a kind soul. Thank you, my friend. Namaste. Yeah, big love, bro. New Zealand. Okay, for a kind soul. Thank you, my friend. Namaste. Yeah, big love, bravo. Thank you, my friends. I really, really love all these wonderful, beautiful comments that all of you come and you just, you know, throw at me because it shows the kind of community we are building. It shows the kind of awareness we are creating. Uh, Not just me, all of us, I'm saying, we are creating this awareness. Otherwise, if we didn't have something in common, we wouldn't be here. And like I always say, we are always at the right time, at the right place. There is never a coincidence. Okay? Me too. I try to clear all the bad habits. Thank you. Of course. That is wonderful. Hello, hello. Trying to go through your comments here. Is it true that telekinesis is the manipulation of positive and negative charges? So, it doesn't matter how it happens, to be honest with you. What you need to know is that it does happen. Okay? So, instead of focusing on why it happens and how it happens, you should just be grateful that it happens. It comes right in alignment with actually the live here. We should be grateful for everything that happens. Okay? And like I said, yes, it is about, I wouldn't say manipulating energy. I don't really like the word manipulating, but yeah, it is about influencing energy. I like that word better. So, thank you for that. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think our purpose here is to experience nature, sports, connections with people, with animals. Absolutely. We are here to experience connections with nature, with animals, with people. But most importantly, you are here to experience the most important connection, and that is to yourself. Okay? Because everything that is happening here is not happening to you, it is happening for you. And when you realize this and you understand that your main goal here is to actually realize your connection with who you really are, with your inner being or higher being, whatever you want to call it, which is really you, right? But once you understand that relationship, then everything else falls into place as well. Can I manifest something stolen from me? Yes, you can manifest anything, actually, believe it or not. Anything you can manifest. Nothing is impossible. And hello, Angel. Highlight zombie, fact or fiction. So let me see that. Highlight zombie, fact or fiction. Is that what you're trying to say? Are zombies a fact or a fiction? Well, it all depends, but I'm going to tell you this. Anything that you can put your mind to and anything that you can actually, what we call fantasize, it's actually real. Maybe not in this dimension, but in maybe some other dimension, some other reality. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to imagine it or picture it because, like I've said before, our mind is a receiver, okay? So the information that you're picking up on zombies or whatever it might be is actually an image or a reality from a different dimension. So it's not necessarily here, but it is somewhere else for sure. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to know that. Okay, 5 degrees here in Oslo. Like I thought, -5. Yes, it's funny because where I'm at today, actually the thermometer was showing -5 here as well. So, like I said, very similar climates. That's awesome. I am here again from Holland. I love you. Thank you, my friend. Saskia, thank you. I love your beautiful comment. Hold on. I am. Okay, Shahira is here. Thank you, Shahira, for subscribing. Just subscribe. Looking forward to talking to you in person. Yes, you will talk to me in person, like I said. For all those that are subscribing, you will have a direct contact with me, and you can actually communicate with me via Zoom or WhatsApp. I'm going to figure out which method I'm going to use. Mostly Zoom. I like Zoom. And from there, we can actually get to know each other a little bit better. And it is absolutely a free contact. And I have one of the other phones ringing over there. That's all good. So, in the 369 manifestation technique better than the 9-day technique? So, that's a beautiful question. And the answer to that is plain and simple, that any technique that you want to use is awesome as long as you are in alignment with it. As long as you feel a connection to it. Some techniques work a little better for others, but regardless, you should play around with different ones and see which one really works for yourself, okay? Because you might have a certain alignment to one technique more than the other one, right? Great question. Thank you for that. And that's awesome. So our mission is to use the four noble truths to uplift ourselves, which is to be used to uplift others. That's fantastic. That's a beautiful comment. Thank you for sharing that, of course. And this is my whole purpose and my goal, of course, is to uplift not just myself, but others as well. And the reason for that is because we operate as a collective much, much better, especially when we realize that we are all one to begin with. We all came from the same energy, same source. So therefore, when we work together, the things that we can accomplish are actually remarkable. Okay, so this is what it's all about. Can I habit a reading from my loved one, John? So you want to have a reading from your loved one, John? Is that what you're saying? So how about you follow one of the videos that I've done on how to connect, actually, because I'm assuming that John has passed, right? So how about you follow one of those videos and see what kind of results you will get? Because actually, the best reading that you can get, believe it or not, is the reading that you will get from yourself connecting with whoever it is that you want to connect. And the reason for that is because when you when other people get involved, what happens is energies kind of get crisscrossed, and the message that you're going to receive is not necessarily as clear as it can be. Okay, so the best way to do that is for you to learn how to communicate with whoever it is that you want to communicate, in this case, John, and take it from there. Okay, you will be far more surprised and far more pleased, believe it or not. So, Mercy is saying, what should be our relationship with energy? Control or collaboration? That is a beautiful, beautiful question. And it is a question that I've never been asked before, but I'm happy to answer. Okay? So the best relationship ever that you can use with anything is the one with collaboration, or what I like to say, cooperation. Okay? The word control implies some form of negativity in there, at least when I use the word control. Okay, it all depends on how you want to use it, of course. But when you're trying to influence something, always think of it as a form of cooperation. So always, when you look at things as cooperation, things magically happen for you. Okay, not to you, for you. Beautiful question. Thank you for asking that. Can I have a reel from my loved one, John? Like I said before, my friend, try to connect with John on your own. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yesterday, you explained to go out of your body. Can you always go back? 1000%. Yes. The whole key is when you exit your body, when you leave your body, you need to understand that you shouldn't be fearful of doing this. And the reason I'm saying you shouldn't be fearful is because with one simple thought, and the only thought that you need is the thought of your body, will bring you right back into your body, okay? So there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay, is it true that meat is not good for spiritual growth? So again, that's a beautiful question. Again, and I'm going to say that whatever food feels good to you meaning whatever food you are in alignment with, go right ahead and eat it, okay? Because at the end of the day, believe it or not, everything is energy. So whether you're eating, meat, whether you're eating vegetables, whether you're eating fruits, or what the case might be, you have to be in alignment with what you are eating. And of course, your body as well needs to be able to absorb whatever it is that you're eating and doesn't feel heavy. That's why when I do my 9-day cleanse, for example, I keep it as light as possible, because it's just my body is giving me that signal as well that it feels better when I keep things light. So I avoid eating meat, of course, on my 9 days, but everybody is different. Okay, so good afternoon, good afternoon. Termination will ensure if user does not end live within 5 minutes. I don't know what that meant. If user, so I got some new reports here from TikTok that has changed, so that's why I'm trying to think of all these things. Okay, Shahira saying, how to silence negative thoughts. That's a beautiful question, Shahira. And the best way to silence negative thoughts is by simply just being focused and aware of the present moment. Okay, so when you are focused and present in the now, okay, what happens is your thoughts will subside. Okay, they will automatically, thank you for that, they will automatically start going down to the point when you practice it more often. All thoughts, not just negative ones, but all thoughts that come into your mind are going to be silenced, okay? So this is the most magical trick that you can do in your everyday life. Now, having said that, meditation always plays a key role as well. You can try that as well. So I would suggest twice a day, first thing in the morning, and then late in the evening just before you go to bed. But try to meditate around the same time. Okay, that's key. And when you do meditate, do the meditation of just observing your thoughts and letting them just, go by, not holding on to anything. And that includes your emotions too. So you're observing thoughts, emotions, feelings, whatever the scenario might be. And when you have your eyes closed, even images that you get, just let them float in and out without being captured by them. That's the key. Okay, beautiful question. Thank you. Okay. If user does not end live, I don't know what that is again. He won't listen to you, TikTok. I don't know what this is. This is a troll. I've seen it on other lives. Okay. Thank you for sharing, because I haven't seen comments like that on any of my other lives, so I don't know what that is, but whatever it is, we will see. Block, okay. And Camila just joined. Thank you for joining, Camila. Love and light to you, my friend. I have a spirit in my house. What is the best way to connect with it? So, again, the best way to connect with it is simply by being silent, okay, being still. And if, believe it or not, you don't move your eyes and you keep them, I even have a video on this, you keep them straight and you look straight, you might even see the spirit coming through your peripheral vision. But even though, if you don't see it, you can still communicate with it. You can close your eyes, and the first image, you can actually ask it, show yourself, right? The first image that comes into your mind is the spirit that is in the house, actually. And then from there, you can communicate accordingly. Now, this whole thing might seem like it's your imagination, but it is not, okay? And you will know that it's not your imagination, because when you start communicating with it, the information that's going to come through to you will not be information that you generally possess, and it's not going to be information that you would normally know. Even the language might differ. So that's how you communicate with the spirit in your house. It might take some practice and time, but go right ahead and try it. Okay? So sometimes I starve for meat. Thank you for your answers. Yeah, like I said, don't, uh, what do you call it? Don't force yourself or your body, just because you want to connect spiritually with your higher self. Just when something feels good to you, just eat it. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Please give us an example of working with the energy of an object. So working with the energy of an object, first thing that you need to do is actually create a bond, a relationship with this object. And how do you do that? By simply just looking at it, observing it. Okay? So look at it, observe it. If the object is in close proximity to you, of course, you can always grab it, feel it, touch it, smell it, whatever case might be, just to bring awareness of the object. You can move it around, bouncing around, whatever, just to feel everything about it. And then when you actually physically hold the object and you observe it, you are creating a bond without you even realizing it. Okay, you really, really are. Your energy and its energy are interconnecting. So when you put it on the side and you wish it to do something, for example, you have a better chance of influencing it like this, because it's all about cooperation, like I've said before. So now the object is willing to cooperate with you because you are not a stranger. Your energies are not strangers. This is what I'm talking about, because everything is about energy. Okay? And Camila's asking, you should block the account, my friend. It's fake. Are you talking about the account that is talking about End Alive? Is this the account that we're talking about, Camila? It's a troll, not funny. I think you're talking about the account that was, I don't know which account, but I don't see it going on right now. But if it does pop up again, I'm going to see what I can do. So how can we practice to move objects, and how long will it take before we can? Thank you. So that's a beautiful question. Again, it all depends. Thank you for the beautiful rose, my friend. It all depends on how well you can connect with the object to begin with. And everybody's length of time or results differ, of course, right? Not everybody is the same. So to give you an exact time, I don't really know. And the reason for that is because everybody is different, and it all depends on how much practice, effort, and connection you are willing to put forward to practice this, right? But it does take time, that's for sure. Okay, awesome. Not in the way you think, okay. John, thank you for those beautiful roses. John, guys, tap your screen, show your support, please. Thank you, my friend. I love you guys. You guys are wonderful here. Yes, the odd time we might get a troll on board too, but as long as we keep it all positive, we're all good. When I was a child, every night I see a cloud with a face who chases me or makes me after glass in my room. Okay, I got to read that again because I didn't catch that word. So when you were a child, at night you would see a cloud, okay, with a face. I guess you meant who chased you with a glass in your room. Again, what does this dream mean to you? Okay, so you got to go back and you got to kind of understand what that dream means to you. Okay, because you're the only one that can actually translate this. Okay, once you understand that, your dream, if it keeps coming back, will not show up again. And Shahir's saying, can we ask Spirit for support? 1000%. Yes, you can. You can ask Spirit anything that you want to ask. So definitely, yes, you can. Camila, yeah. Thank you, my friend. Have you experienced telepathy? We all have, believe it or not. But great question. Telepathy actually happens on a daily basis, and we just don't even realize it, because it's one of those things that we haven't been taught how to use it. It's one of those things that we kind of take for granted and we don't realize that it's even there. So yes, not only have I experienced it, but you have as well, my friend. So what habit now is evolution, or is it normal reality? This, why, are, because, why are the same energy? Okay, so I'm not sure what the question was or is, but if I'm reading it correctly, you're talking about if the evolution is normal in the way that it's going, and if it's the same energy. So again, energy is energy, and what changes energy, believe it or not, is our intent. Okay, so when we intend something, because we are the consciousness behind it, we are the awareness behind it. Energy is just a tool. Remember that we are above and beyond energy. But everything in this universe, having said that, is a dance of energy and consciousness. Okay, so when you apply consciousness to energy, energy reacts. Now, when you put intention, right, you can influence the energy in the way you want to influence it. So I was afraid of the clouds. It was real. It was not a dream. Okay, so that's awesome. Thank you, Camila, my friend. Love and light to you. And we will be joining very, very soon. I'm going to give you, I'm going to send you a message on when we can join and see if it's feasible for both of us at the same time. I mean, thank you for that, Camila. So this was not a dream. It was really, you saw a face in the clouds, and it was not a dream. So this is something amazing. This is magical, actually. But whatever it was that you were seeing, the only thing that I can say is you shouldn't be afraid of it, because fear, believe it or not, is not part of who we are. It's not a normal process, okay? So don't fear anything. And the reason why I'm saying that is because nothing can really hurt who you really are, okay? But that's, wow, that's amazing. Your teachings and advice are sincere, and I thank you. Love and light. Love and light to you as well, my friend. They are sincere. Thank you. So, how long did it take you when you dedicated yourself to telekinesis to move in an object? So, again, I didn't really time it. Telekinesis is something, believe it or not, that even as a child, I knew that I could somehow create a bond with something and actually move it. So it's not something that just happened to me out of the blue. It's something that I worked on even as a kid. Now, having said that, I didn't have success when I was a kid, okay, because I really didn't know how to connect with it, but I still knew that there was something there. I still knew instinctively that there was something there for me to learn. So I started performing telekinesis in my adulthood, believe it or not as a kid, but at least I had the awareness there, even as a kid, that I could do it. Camila said, thank you, Camila, for that. God gave you 86,400 seconds today. Have you used one to say thank you? Greetings, my friend. So, that's a beautiful, beautiful comment. And this comes again to what you consider God, of course. And I don't know if you heard what this live was about. It was all about gratitude. Okay? So what does gratitude mean? Gratitude means you got to be grateful for everything and every single moment in your life. So this comment about taking a second to be grateful to God, I will go one step further, and I'm going to say to you that you should be grateful every single second, and not just take 1 second to be grateful to God or Source or to whatever you want to call it. You need to become gratitude yourself, okay? That is my version of gratefulness to what you call God. But great comment, thank you. And Camila, yes, no worries. I know you're a busy guy, so we will find time. when the time is right. Love and light. Thank you, Camila. I love the way you communicate, Camila. I love the way you are. You are so what do you call it? Genuine, and you just are so upfront. And I can see how loving of a personality you are. At least every interaction I've had with you, you are such a loving personality. You're fantastic, and thank you for being here, Camila. I really appreciate you. When I shut my eye when going to bed, I see faces and different events. That is awesome. That is fantastic. So now the question is that these faces that you are seeing and the different events that you are seeing, are they in this dimension or are they in other dimensions? Right? That's the key now. So this is something that you would have to play around with to figure out if what you are seeing, which is real, by the way, there's no two ways about it. Okay, just because it's in a different dimension doesn't make it less real. Okay, it is very, 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 very real. But now the question is it here or is it somewhere else? If you can answer that, if you can actually observe that and come back and answer me with that, I would love to know, because that's magical. It really is. Thank you. You answered. Okay, thank you, my friend. Have you read the Book of the Dead that was written by the monks of Tibet? Actually, no, I haven't read the Book of the Dead, but I do have a lot of respect for the monks in Tibet, because a lot of their practices, believe it or not, are amazing. They are awesome. I do have a genuine connection with Tibetan monks, if you want to call them that. So maybe it is a book that I should pick up and read. Why not? Okay, Camila, Deborah, you guys are talking. That's awesome. I love that. I love you guys. Burchard, okay, also see that. Okay, awesome. Any other comments? Sent in to you all, and let shine. Remember, you're always loved. Thank you, my friend. Yes, this is what it's all about. We are always loved, and we keep forgetting. Thank you, wonderful teacher. Awesome. So I'm going to take this opportunity again, because I see we have quite a few people here, and I'm going to talk about, again, gratitude. Why is it important for us to be grateful? Okay, because some new faces just jumped on board, and I want to make sure that everybody hears this. So you can find gratitude and the opportunity to be grateful in your everyday life. Let's say you went to the grocery store and you bought some products, right? Here's your opportunity to be grateful. I'm just giving you an example. So let's say you go to the cashier and you want to pay, for your products. There's so many ways you can be grateful just with that one act. So number one, let's start by being grateful that you have a person there, the cashier, that's actually doing her job or his job, and they're helping you out, and they're probably smiling at you or whatever the case might be. So be grateful for them, okay? Be grateful that all these products that you are buying are actually available for you to buy in that location, okay? Be grateful for all the people behind the scenes that we don't necessarily see, like the farmers that produce the products, or the factory workers, or the factories themselves, or whatever organization it was that put everything together, right? Be grateful for the store itself, okay? But most importantly, be grateful that you have enough money to pay for these products, okay? And that is the main point that you want to make, especially when it comes down to manifesting. Because when you are grateful, when you buy something, instead of complaining about its price, okay, or saying, "Oh my goodness, look how much money this just costed me," right? Don't even have that thought, period. Because the minute you put that thought out there, you are actually sending the wrong message to the universe, and what you are in alignment with is lack of, okay, believe it or not. And you are going to get more of that response, because the universe operates to your emotions, to how you actually communicate with it. So the communication has to be, you have to be aware how you communicate with the universe. So in this case, be grateful that you have enough money to buy the products. And then at the end, not just be grateful, but be thankful as well. Just say thank you. Just a general thank you. Okay, now you're taking your products and you go home. That's just one example. There's so many examples that you can do on your everyday life to find gratefulness and to connect with it. Another one is appreciation, of course. Those are my two favorite, because when you appreciate things, again, you get more things that you want to be manifested. They're going to fall into your path. So remember, appreciation and gratitude, the two keys right there for manifesting again, okay? Because the more grateful you are and the more you appreciate something, the more things that you want to come into your life will come into your life. It is that simple, okay? I know we've been taught differently. I know we've been taught by, we go after the specials. We look at the price, how things are skyrocketing or, in price and this and that, but that's not the way to do it. That's the way society has calmed us to look at things. But if you change the way you see things, you will quickly realize that you are truly a magnificent being of love and light, and that nothing is beyond your reach. And you will realize that everything is energy. It's just an energy game, and you are its master, because you are the awareness. You are the consciousness behind that energy. And when you project your awareness and your consciousness to any form of energy, doesn't matter what it is, you will influence it. But the key is, how do you influence it? Do you influence it in a way that you want to, or in a way that you don't want to? And this is where your awareness is key. You gotta understand what you are putting out to the universe, or to the field. I like that feeling too. That saying. It depends what you put on the field, because whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. You want to match that frequency and vibration. Okay? Awesome. Let's see. What other comments? How are you on this blessed day? Thank you very much, Christy, for asking. I'm doing very, very well, and I'm sure that you are as well. And Camila says, I love you as much as I love me, and as much as we love the air we breathe. Lots of love. Thank you, Camila. You are so wonderful. You are wonderful. I love you for that. Thank you. Thank you, beautiful soul. You're more than welcome, Camila. One time I saw a shaman woman and her two guards very clearly. Okay? I also see it when my eyes closed. That's amazing. Not many people can do that, so kudos to you, my friend. And Shahira, I had my 11-year-old daughter. I and my 11-year-old daughter see angels and other objects in clouds. Any meaning to that? We make pictures of it. Yes, there's definitely a meaning. And the meaning behind that is you are not alone, of course. Okay? You are not alone. And they obviously want to show their presence to you and to your daughter. And the way they are doing it is they found a creative way to do it, actually. And you are all connecting with it, and that's remarkable. Blessings to you, Shahira. That is wonderful. Thank you for bringing that up. Good afternoon, my friend. Good afternoon. And Panilko's in the house. Good evening to all from Kalispera, from Greece. Of course, Daskale, thank you, Panilko. Thank you for joining. Another remarkable person here, Panilko. He's right into energy and telekinesis and all that other wonderful stuff, which is all good because it's all energy to begin with. And John is saying, come on, guys, everyone, please tap your screens and share the live, please. John, you are remarkable. I want to thank you again. You really, really are remarkable. Just your comments, just your energy, and you put everything in capitals just to make a point. I love you for that. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. And okay, and she is looking in my eyes like she looks through me. And chances are she is looking through you. Chances are she is. Because your eyes are actually the key to the soul, we say, right? There's an audio version of the Book of the Dead on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. I should go check it out. That's the same book that we're talking about, the Tibetan monks wrote, right? I wouldn't mind checking it out. Thank you. And John, thank you for sharing the live, John. Appreciate it. How to protect a house from evil forces. Thank you, David, for asking that. So the first thing that we need to recognize here is that there's only light. Okay, there's only light, and what do I mean by that? What we consider to be evil is nothing more than just us, believe it or not, pinching ourselves away from the light. There's only source. Okay, darkness, believe it or not, does not exist. We only see darkness when we pinch ourselves away from source. Okay, so in this case, when we're talking about evil forces, I'm here to tell you that in the way we consider things to be evil, they really aren't. They're always there to teach you something, to teach you a lesson, or there's something for you to learn from it. Okay, but in terms of those forces being able to do harm to you, they cannot. So that's why, David, I strongly suggest that you do not fear anything. So the number one thing in this case, like you said, to protect is do not fear. Number one. Number two, always know that you are in control and you have command of yourself and of your surroundings, in this case, the house. So basically, if you don't feel comfortable with whatever forces are in the house, what I suggest for you to do is just simply, when you are in the house, just to show authority. How do you do that? Feel authority. Connect with that authority figure within you. Okay. If you need to picture somebody that you know that has authority, by all means, go ahead. It's all about the emotional state and not really what you visualize in this case. So when you connect with that feeling, then simply just put the intent out there and just say to whatever forces are in the house that they are not welcome there anymore. And believe it or not, if you do this with the authority that I'm telling you, they will be gone. So this is how you deal with that. Okay. Hello, my friend. Hello, John. Thank you again. So what book recommended about gratitude and be grateful? Thank you. So I don't know of any book that's out there about gratitude or be grateful, but it is very, very simple. Okay, the only thing that you really need to do is, like I said, find things in your everyday life that you can be grateful for. There are so many. Even as you are sitting there, be grateful for the clothes that you're wearing. Be grateful for the breath that you're taking. Be grateful for your health. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for your pet if you have. Be grateful for the house you're in. Be grateful for the chair you sit in. Be grateful for the food you're eating. Just, there's so many ways to connect with gratefulness. The list is endless. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really need a book on it. Just connect with gratitude. That's all you really need to do. Thank you, thank you. Everyone tap, tap, tap. Let's go. Thank you. You guys are amazing. And John, again, come on, guys, please tap. John, you are remarkable. I love you. Marcia, I am grateful that I met you. See, that's what I'm saying. That's another way to look at things, right? You gave me a purpose related to the use of energy. Thank you. So again, you see, what was I saying about gratitude? There's so many ways. Like you are grateful that you met me, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. I am grateful that I have all of you here. I'm grateful for all this remarkable response that I'm getting from all of you. I am grateful for this wonderful platform, TikTok, right? That brought us all together. I am grateful for so many things. The list is endless, and I love what you just said. Mr. Amazing, I am God. That's a powerful statement, and once you realize that we all come from the same source, okay, then you quickly realize that that statement is actually very, very real in a sense, okay, very real, because you can't be anything else. You are experiencing everything at the same time, and believe it or not, the more aware and the more you project your consciousness into your everyday life, the whole energy, not just of yourself, but even the people that surround you, the things that surround you, and everything else that surrounds you actually raises, grows, and we all become closer and closer to understanding what you just said here. Master of all, you are the master of all, you really are. I created heaven and earth, you are the master of all. You just need to be aware of it, okay? And you just, that's what we're trying to do, like raise awareness, create awareness, because believe it or not, this planet is aware as well. This universe is aware as well. But everybody or everything has a different level of awareness. So the more aware you become, the more, how do you call it? The more you raise the awareness level onto everything that comes in contact with you as well. You should be here talking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh my God. Thank you for that. That's remarkable. Thank you. Camila, yes. To Lisa, yeah, amazing. Thank you. Well said, so true. I love you guys. Thank you for the roses. Panilko, thank you, my friend. And John, thank you, my friend, again. And okay, hi. You have some of that image with you there. You have some of that image with you there. I'm not sure what image we're talking about here. If you can elaborate, because I'm not sure what you're asking here. Been practicing telekinesis a lot lately. Awesome. So again, when you're practicing telekinesis, make sure not to put too much effort into it, okay? Believe it or not, things operate in the opposite way of what we were taught. You don't need to put a lot of effort. You don't need to put a lot of energy. All you need to do is connect, okay? Put the intention out there and watch things happen for you, okay? Good evening from UK. Awesome. I love all my English people here and all United Kingdom. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your time and energy. Love it. I think it's mind-to-mind connection, past, present telepathy when we see screen-type images. Very good statement there. Thank you for sharing that. And the painter was able to move my car. Awesome. Katrina, thank you for the subscription. Love you guys. And yeah, all have an amazing day. Blessings, prayers, and love to you all. Thank you, Christy. You enjoy the rest of your day. Love to have you here. And Camila, I love the way you interact with people. It's wonderful. I love it. I once saw a cloud formation of what looks like an angel fighting a giant beast with a spiked club. So this is amazing because, believe it or not, clouds and all that, all the interpretation behind that is what they're actually showing you is where you are vibrationally in that particular moment. Okay, so what you see is basically what alignment you have with whatever it is that you're seeing. So that's awesome. That is actually pretty awesome. And of course, John, you're just amazing. Keep tapping, you're amazing. Camila, communicating back and forth, I love this. Is the evil eye someone manifesting harm onto us? So that's an amazing question. And coming from my background, believe it or not, we used to believe in the evil eye a lot. My mother used to know how to say a certain prayer and cast evil eye out. But It wasn't necessarily that somebody wanted to manifest harm onto you. The evil eye was mostly, the way I understood it growing up as a kid anyway, the evil eye was, thank you Katrina, love you, and thank you for subscribing. The evil eye was more like somebody looking at you, for example, and either they would admire something that you've done, or maybe they were jealous of you, or maybe they were just amazed at what you were doing, like, you know what I mean? So it wasn't necessarily that they wanted directly to cause you harm, but the whole energetic field of it could kind of, connect with what you're saying, like with harm, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you were directly trying to cause it, right? But I'm very aware of the evil eye because, like I said, I grew up with it from a very young boy. I remember not just my mother, but my aunts, my grandmother, and everybody else. They were all into this evil eye getting rid of thing. And I'm sure Panilko here, because there's a couple of Greeks here as well, Panilko would verify that, because I'm sure that he knows people as well that do this kind of stuff. Stand in the light and there's nothing to fear. Absolutely. Thank you for that beautiful comment. Totally agree with you. Shahira, thank you very much for a beautiful explanation. You're more than welcome, Shahira. How can I know my power? That's a beautiful question. You can know your power by simply just listening. Not to me, listening to yourself, okay? Just sit there silently, quietly, observe your thoughts, observe your emotions, okay? And just be still and listen. So, the more you pay attention to stillness, to quietness, the more your mind and your thoughts will actually ease. The quieter it will become over time as you practice this, okay? And your true power will show itself at a moment that you least expect it, okay? But that's how you do that. And Rick, what would recommend on how to let go of an addiction? That's a beautiful question, my friend. There's a lot of people in this world actually struggling with addictions, okay? And the first thing to do is exactly to be aware of it. And in this case, as you state, okay, you have to be aware that you even have an addiction. Most people are actually in denial. I'm talking about addicts now, right? They are in denial that they have something going on. So the first step is to acknowledge it. The second step is to simply understand that you are above and beyond this addiction, okay? And believe it or not, by becoming fully present and aware in the moment, this addiction will disappear as well. And the reason I'm saying that is because an addiction is generated mostly by your thoughts and your mind, believe it or not, okay? That's the main character behind everything. So once you decide to ease your thoughts and ease your mind, your addiction is also going to disappear over time, because your mind is not even paying attention to it anymore, and you just simply love the peace and quiet and the stillness that you just found within yourself, okay? Beautiful question. Well, thank you, Rick. Thank you for your words. I'm learning to connecting with all. I don't need any book. Absolutely. I need to connect with the energy. Thank you. That's exactly what it is, okay? It's not about, you can read so many books. And even though books are very, very helpful, don't get me wrong, they really are, okay? What the important thing that you would get from a book is, again, energy, because when you read words, there's an energetic signature there, okay? But for this, like what you were asking earlier, all you need to do is just connect, okay, with the energy from within you. And no book needed, believe me. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, my friend. How do I know my power? I just mentioned that. Hi from UK here too. Awesome. So now that I have all you people here again, all you wonderful people that I love so much, again, for those that don't know me, you can go right ahead and you can actually check my profile out. If you like what you see, hit a follow, and also you can hit the notifications little bell there, so every time I upload a video, you would be the first to know. At the same time, at the bottom of my page, you will find my link tree. There you will find, when you click on that, you will find my links to YouTube and Instagram, because I do different things on different platforms, and these lives, I have a tendency of uploading them on YouTube just so I don't lose them, right? So they're there for everybody to see. And having said that, for those of you that want to subscribe, go right ahead. This is your opportunity. For those that do subscribe, you will have the opportunity to have a one-on-one with me, and you can meet more often as you want, of course, okay? So, having said that, let's see who else is here. Katrina, yes, thank you for purchasing the subscription, my friend. Love and light to you. Lots of love and light to you. That's what I was going to say. Lots of love from London. I'm assuming that's London, England, of course. Thank you, my friend, for joining. And Amy is in the house. Is it possible to reach enlightenment in dreams? I feel less stressed in my dreams than I do awake. 1000%. Yes, you can reach enlightenment in your dreams. And after all, your dreams are a reality in some other dimension. Okay, so just because it doesn't seem real in this life doesn't make it any less real. Okay, you are where you are in your dreams, and yes, you can reach enlightenment through your dreams. As a matter of fact, many people have reached enlightenment through their dreams, believe it or not. And to feel less stressed in your dream, that is totally normal as well, because in your dream state, you are more in tune with who you really are, okay? Even on a subconscious level. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And thank you for sending me the fire, Katrina. Yes, that's exactly what it is. The evil eye. Thank you for saying that, Panilko. Thank you for that as well. Evil eye of protection looks out for you when you are not looking. In the UK, we love this symbol. Yes, I know exactly the symbol that you're talking about. A lot of different nationalities have different ways of having different symbols. I know some of the, I believe some of the Arabian countries also have, it's like a little blue circle with a little eye in the middle, of course. So everybody has their own way of, using symbols of protection. But then again, I'm going to emphasize this, that it is not so much the symbol that has power, it is your belief system in the symbol, and you can use this as a tool, of course, and tools are wonderful. So by all means, if it helps you, go right ahead and use it, right? And Camila's talking to Rick. Forgiveness can make you move mountains. Forgive and let go, either the human drug, etc. Thank you for that, Camila. Rick is an amazing person as well, and I love to see that you are both interacting and communicating here, and I love your knowledge, Camila, as well. Keep tapping, thank you. So Rick is saying, I'm not an addict to drugs, it's my belief of something else. But thank you for your answer. Awesome. So addiction can take many forms, of course. And of course, when we communicate and we talk here, we are in a no judgment zone, believe it or not. I don't judge anybody, and everybody is where they need to be at the right time, at the right place, because this is how they grow. Not they, but all of us. This is how we grow. This is how we expand. So when we all come together like we are right now, and we have a non-judgmental approach, because this works so wonderfully. Okay, you don't want to be judged. so why judge others, right? Beautiful comment. Thank you, Rick. If you need uh, more info on whatever you're asking, Rick, you can also message me, and we can also meet via Zoom and chit chat, Rick. Okay. How do I know my power? I mentioned that many times, my friend. And Katrina says, lots of love and light to you. So grateful for you, your videos and lives. Thank you, Katrina, for your wonderful words. Love and light to you, my friend. And Valentino, why are there almost no genuine and good people left in the world? They always want something from you. So, Valentino, don't look at it like that, my friend. There's a lot of genuine and good people in the world, Valentino, okay? And we just need to change the way we see people, because a lot of times we've been programmed and we've been conditioned to look at people in a certain way. And believe it or not, our mind is the main manipulator here, because our mind and our thoughts, believe it or not, lie to us. Okay, so when we see somebody, it is not the person that we see, but it is our interpretation of what we think we see. Okay, so there's a lot of good, genuine people out there, and not everybody wants something from you. Just got to shift the way you think there, Valentino. I wouldn't really be too concerned. Thank you, John, for the balloons. John Marsh. Camila, I love unconditionally. We are all the same, made of light and became as, yes, 1000%, Camila. That's what I'm preaching as well. Made of light and love, I meant. I know exactly what you meant. Thank you, Camila. You are so wonderful. So wonderful. 100%. Thank you. Merced, is the energy light, cold, or hot? So, energy takes any form you want it to take. Believe it or not, it could be light, it could be cold, it could be hot. Doesn't matter. Okay. The only thing that matters is how you connect with it. Okay. And Camila, okay, you're talking to Tino. Okay, you feel them and let your guides guide you. Awesome. That is 1000% correct. Wow. I have so many people on this live right now that I can't even count. Literally, like it's just literally, I don't even think TikTok can even count it right now at this point. It's just reached the max that it says up there, but I'm sure I will get a report after. But again, I'm going to say the same thing that I said earlier, because there's a lot of people that jumped on board. Find ways to be grateful in your everyday life, because this is the key to manifestation and to manifesting anything that you want, believe it or not, okay? Find ways to be grateful. I gave an example earlier about going to the grocery store and buying, products or produce or whatever it is that you want to buy. Instead of, complaining about the cost of it, of what the groceries costed, or something else maybe that bothered you, be grateful that you can actually buy those products. Be grateful that you actually have the money to purchase them. Okay, and then when you take them home, of course, be grateful that you even have those products in your region and they are available to you. So find many ways of being grateful. This is the key to manifestation. This is the key to actually bringing everything that your heart desires into this physical reality. Okay, gratefulness and appreciation, of course, which they are two of my favorite tools when it comes down to manifesting. Okay, because there's so many things that we can appreciate. We can appreciate our good health. We can appreciate the home that we live in. We can appreciate our neighbors. We can appreciate our spouses. We can appreciate our children, grandchildren, pets, doesn't matter what. We can appreciate the chair that we're sitting on. We can appreciate this wonderful app or platform that we are communicating on, TikTok. There's so many things that we can appreciate, okay? So, let's see what other questions we have here. We all love you. Thank you, Camila. You're so amazing. Thank you, my friend. And Buddha Tao's in the house. Love from Croatia. Thank you, my friend. How's the weather out in Croatia? I do have quite a few friends actually from Croatia that live here in Canada, and they are such wonderful and warm people. And of course, I find warm and wonderful people everywhere I go, and everybody I meet. There's always something wonderful and great about them. Okay, always. And if you can walk around on your everyday life and find that kind of connection with people or animals or plants or even objects, right? You will see how your life will truly change and transform, because this is what it's all about. It is all about realizing that we are all one. It is about realizing that we are all connected. And it is about realizing that we don't need to judge anybody. We don't need to criticize anybody. And the reason for this is because when we judge or criticize someone, it is the same as judging and criticizing ourselves, and it doesn't do anybody any good, right? Instead, look at the positive things. Look at how you can be of service to others, and look at how you can make not only your life, but the life of others and this whole world a better place by raising its vibration. Okay, not that it's not good right now, that's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying it can always grow, it can always expand. Okay. Okay, because we love you too, and I'm grateful every night before I go to bed. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And that is key as well. Just before you go to bed, if you just before you fall asleep with that emotion of gratefulness and gratitude, and then in the morning, if you can just wake up and even be grateful that you woke up and you are healthy, that is a big step forward into just having a brilliant and wonderful life. Not just a day, but wonderful life. AJ's in the house. Thank you for your message, for your today's messages. Okay, I'm grateful to find you. I'm grateful to find you and connect to you. Thank you, AJ. The feeling is mutual, my friend. Valentino, do you believe in a God or a higher power? So again, if you see what messages I'm saying, and if you listen to my videos and all that, I'm going to say it again. We are all one. We all came from the same source. There can't be any other way. Okay, we all came from the same source. As a matter of fact, source is the glue that keeps everything together. Without that glue, everything would fall apart. Okay, and we are all in it together, and we all have a very important and key role to play. But thank you for the question. Good evening. Stripe Hype is in the house. Thank you, my friend. Stripe Hype. Love to see you here. Love your loved and love your puppy. Thank you, my friend. My puppy is somewhere. She's on the right of me right there. Laying down. Trying to look for food like usual. She's such a happy puppy. I love her. Maureen, sending love from Sheffield and the UK. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. I have a lot of Europeans right here, right now. Also, a lot of my American friends and Canadians, of course. In general, a lot of different people from around the world. New Zealand was here earlier, Australia. I know that. I like to think I feel the soul before. Okay, so I like to think I feel the soul before I see the person. Do you agree? 1000%. So another thing that I like to do is actually feel the energy. In this case, like you say, soul, right? I feel the energy of somebody way before I even communicate with them. Like, it's just one of those things. I've been teaching myself how to actually just read them on an energetic level and see them for who they really are instead of who they just appear, right? I don't judge anybody. Thank you for the stream. Sorry for the stupid question, but how to feel life energy daily. So, my friend, first of all, there is no question that is stupid. None whatsoever. Okay? None. No question stupid. Every question is coming from a place that needs to be answered. Okay? And there's no such thing as a stupid question. So, don't be sorry for anything. I love all your questions. Okay? So, how do you feel life energy daily? Beautiful question. It's not a stupid question, it's a beautiful question. The way you do it is by simply connecting with the life energy within you. And how do you do that? By simply feeling your body internally. You can start from the heart center, that I really, really like. You can just feel your heart beating, for example, okay? And you can also connect with your your breathing, like, your breath. You can connect that way as well, right? So you feel it from the inside, and then when you start paying attention to this energy, let it expand until it is expanded not only within the entire body, but even on the outside. You're going to feel it. It might feel like a vibration. It might feel like heat. It might feel like a pulse. Doesn't matter what it feels like. But whatever it feels like, just hold that feeling within you, and congratulations, you just connected with your life energy. Okay, and believe it or not, the more focus you put on this energy on your everyday life, the more, again, things will happen that you didn't expect them. They will start manifesting because it is a simple rule. You are actually putting your focus and your attention on your energy, and your energy will expand and grow. Beautiful question. Not a stupid one. It was wonderful. Thank you. Do you have friends that don't agree with your philosophy? Glenn is saying, absolutely. I have friends that don't agree with my philosophy, but at the same time, they're still my friends. And we are here not always to agree with one another, right? We are here to simply, they might not agree with everything, but whatever they agree with or whatever they catch, they're happy enough with that, right? Obviously, you're not going to find everybody agreeing with yourself either, right? It's very, very normal. Thank you, John. Okay. Be grateful for everything. Namaste. You all. Thank you, my friend. And Camila saying we should never compare to others than ourselves and our prior versions, because none is the same. 1000%, Camila. I totally agree with you. Again, very, very wise words from you, my friend. Very, very wise comment. And I totally agree with you 1000%. And John again, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you, thank you. Any advice on how to deal with a son addicted to drugs? So, again, very, very common problem, especially with parents that have teenage sons or kids these days. Okay. The best advice that I can give you on this is to not criticize your son. Okay. Don't be judgmental with your son, but instead show him as much love and support as you can. And the reason for this is because when you give unconditional love, not just to your son, but to anybody else, things are going to become much, much better, because I guarantee you that your son probably, without even knowing the scenario, but I'm just saying in general, your son probably ended up going with drugs because somehow he didn't feel connected to his everyday life. He maybe didn't feel loved, and they tried to escape like this. So show him unconditional, non-judgmental love. This is the best way that you can deal with it and help your son deal with it as well. All right, see what other messages we have here, because I'm going to close this very, very shortly. I have so many of you here on board. I really don't want to close this, but I'm going to have to at some point, just because I can't be live all day. What's your thoughts on the afterlife? So, again, thanks for asking, Glenn. It's like walking from one room to the other. For A lot of us actually, when they cross over, a lot of us didn't even realize that they crossed over. They try to continue their everyday life as if nothing happened. And the reason for this is because all the dimensions are so interconnected that sometimes you just go from one to the other, and it is very, very similar to the one that you just left, with the same people, same character, same everything in there, and sometimes you don't even realize that you crossed. Okay. Hi again, angels in the house. How are you today? You have helped me to see more light in myself. Thank you, angel. And this is the whole goal that I'm trying to do here. I try to enlighten as many people as I can, because again, I want to make it very, very clear that we are a lot more powerful than what we were brought up to believe in, and we are not our conditioning. Okay, we are above and beyond it. Love your talks. Love you so much. Thank you, my friend. Connecting to your higher self is more than a philosophy. 1000%. It is more than a philosophy. It is the real deal. Okay, you need to connect with yourself, but again, don't force it. You are an ascended master. Thank you for that, my friend. But at the same time, believe it or not, like the words master and all that, we can never really master anything. You know why? Because we simply grow and evolve. We might be at different levels than somebody, at our particular stage of life. But are we truly masters? We keep growing. We keep expanding. We keep evolving. So thank you for your beautiful, beautiful comment. But we are all masters in our own way, believe it or not. All of us. All of us are masters. Just the fact that we are here in this physical reality communicating with one another is not a coincidence. It is actually something that a master can do. You wouldn't be here in this physical reality if you were not a master. Okay, so you are a master as well, Nancy. And Camila, talking to Queen. Okay, awesome. Feel and love unconditionally. Absolutely. I love the way you guys are communicating. How much time you think we have before the dark forces comes? Again, it all depends on what you believe to be a dark force and what you believe time is. Okay. Thank you. Very interesting. Love and light. Thank you, my friend. Sue is in the house. You really have helped me, and I love listening to you. Thank you. Thank you, my friend, as well. Hi, sir. Maybe I will be out to topic, but I want to open my third eye. So again, you're not out of topic. Like I've said, any comment, any question is always what do you call it? I'm always open to all of them. So the first thing that you need to do is realize that your third eye is never closed to begin with. Okay, you need to just focus on it and realize that you have a particular spot that when you focus, you're going to feel a tingling and a sensation. I wouldn't even give it a label. I wouldn't even call it a third eye. Just focus your energy there. And the minute you do that, what you call an opening, which it's always open, but what you call an opening will be quickened just by you focusing on it. Okay? So, after enlightenment state, we can go even further, 1000%. You can always go further. There's not one state that you reach and it's over. Enlightenment doesn't stop there. It keeps on going. We can master this life. Indeed, you can. Maria Elise says, see people in their perfect state in your mind. When loved ones are suffering. 1000%. Totally agree with you. Thank you for the comment. We hope you are light, and I think you are right. I hope you are right, and we think you're right. When we pass, we will know. And the thing is that we have passed many, many times, believe it or not. So my religion sister does not believe this. My religious sister, of course not. Every religion has their own belief systems, but at the end of the day, believe it or not, they are all tied together for your awakening, for your growth. But tingling in the crown chakra, what is this? It's a very good sign. Like I said, if you feel tingles, or if you feel vibrations, or if you feel some kind of a heat sensation, they are all good. Thank you for response. Thank you. So I think I got all your questions here and all your messages. I love it. I think I'm going to take a break now. Again, I'm going to say for those of you that don't know me, go right ahead and hit the follow button on my page. Also, you can hit the notifications icon. Every time I upload a video, you will be the first to get notified. You can hit my link tree at the bottom, so you can also find me on YouTube and Instagram. And for those that want to subscribe, go right ahead. You only have a couple more minutes because I am going to close this very, very soon. I just want to take the opportunity to thank everybody for being here, for joining, for being such an amazing crowd. Okay, I love you all. Thank you, Katrina. I love you all unconditionally. I truly, truly love this. It seems like every time I go live, I can't get enough of you, and you can't get enough of me. So we can be doing this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Love and light, my friend. Thank you, Camila. Thank you for your everything today. I want to thank you as well, Camila. I want to thank again all my new subscribers. You will have the chance to meet me in person, that is via Zoom. Okay, so love and light to you all. Thank you again for those beautiful roses, for those beautiful comments, for all the beautiful. I just can't get myself to say goodbye. But like all good things, right, there's always a next time. But then having said that, everything plays in the now. Remember that. Love and light to you all. I'm very, very grateful to have you. And remember, always find ways to be grateful in your everyday life. Love and light. Thank you for connecting. And take care. Bye for now.